You've probably been seeing a lot of big YouTubers have been quitting just their YouTube channel, or at least taking a step back or going back somewhere on the team itself. Basically, not being in front of the camera now. Now, whether they abandon their entire YouTube channels or not, question is always going to be asked on why did these YouTubers quit. Well, after making about 100 or so videos, I think I have a little bit of insight on why these big YouTubers must be quitting. This is going to be a very unpopular take, but I do feel like once you reach a certain level of fame, once you reach a certain level of money, of fame, of fortune, of popularity, you basically have like an existential crisis, because you start to wonder, is this all to life? And you start to look towards the next challenge, and you understand and you realize that there's no other challenge that is left to you. It's like human beings need a challenge to actually survive in this world. We need the next thing to look forward to. And if we do not have that, then we kind of just go completely insane. And I feel like that is an element that has been happening with a lot of people quitting just their craft, because they have reached the pinnacle of what something can offer them, and they understand that they're at Mount Everest now, and there's nothing else that they can potentially do within this particular genre, within this particular struggle, that is going to help them overcome their own demons. Obviously, that's a controversial take. It's very unpopular, I understand, but I do think that there is some truth behind that, because I've felt it before in other areas in life, not in my YouTube channel because I only have like 300 subscribers. But going on to a lot of the more logical and realistic things, and just some insight of somebody who has made about like 100 videos or so. The pressure of just constantly posting is a huge thing. If you do not keep up with your account, your channel, especially on the days that you do not feel like posting, you always have this fear in the back of your head that you will lose your channel, you will lose your views, you will lose your subscribers. And that is a huge motivating factor, but it's also kind of a fear factor as well, because nobody wants to lose their source of income, right? The second thing is, YouTube might start off as a very creative endeavor, basically like an art, video making, video editing, photography, cinematography, all of these things start off as an art, but it quickly becomes and transitions into becoming a business. So essentially, you have this creative act that you wanted to pursue, and you have been, and you understand that you can potentially make some money off of it. Now, guess what happens whenever you can make money off of something? It becomes a business. And whenever you start to treat YouTube like a business, it is not just art anymore. It's a business, and you have to run it like one. So you have to make business decisions according to making the most amount of money, and you cannot make decisions just based off of your creativity. And a lot of these creators, a lot of these professional big YouTubers started off YouTube as a hobby, and a hobby, just like an art, is supposed to be fun. And once the hobby actually becomes a business, you take the fun and joy aspect out of it. I experienced this myself, because when I first previously started my YouTube channel back when I was like a teenager, I had started it as a gaming channel. And the thing was, I used to love gaming and I really enjoyed it. But as soon as I started to think about it in terms of like, hey, I need to make content for my YouTube gaming channel, I felt all the joy and the life just being sucked out of gaming, because now I was on camera and I was recording reactions and doing all of these unauthentic things that I wouldn't when I was just trying to enjoy the game. So that completely sucked the life out of gaming for me, and that is one of the reasons why I stopped and shut down that gaming channel as well. And as of all things, you kind of just outgrow certain hobbies, certain desires, and certain pursuits in your life. Some things just kind of run their course. For example, like taste buds, right? You might have hated tomatoes as a kid, but now as an adult, you kind of are tolerant of them. And that is what happens internally for your desires as well. As much as you grow, your taste buds change, and so do just whatever you want to pursue in life, whatever you're passionate about. Maybe a lot of these big YouTubers are just not passionate about their craft anymore, and that is completely okay. You're not meant to be passionate about something for the rest of your life. If you are, then that just means that you are not growing, and neither have you experienced it. And a very underrated thing that's not talked about enough is burnout. Look, everybody gets burnt out from their jobs, from their businesses, from everything that is going on in their life. And YouTubers have the same problem as well. If you have to do something every single day, regardless of how easy or how hard or how popular it might be, you get very sick and tired of it. And that is a very normal human nature-esque thing to happen. So keep that in mind. Just like you don't like to go to work every single day, these YouTubers are at a point in their lives that they have their YouTube channels are not just YouTube channels. Their YouTube channels are now businesses, and they are actively trying to run them as businesses, and that gets exhausting. And since you're the face of that YouTube channel, you can't really step away just very temporarily, right? You have to be all in. And it is, I'm telling you, it is very mentally draining. Anyways, guys, this was episode number 74 of the Daily Lessons podcast. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I put out daily content like this every single day, and I'm going to keep on putting it out there until I get burnt out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, because it means the world to me. I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.